Game 2. Pay no attention to the scoreboard. We've got to get that adjusted. Stigler will be the away team here in game 2, so we'll get that fixed in a moment. Strike one. Jordan Johnson leads us off here. Set
Pop
back
fly.
on.
Third will take that.
Got Nally Engel coming up.
Shot to short. She can gun her down.
Yep. It's going to be a force out at first.
So the pitcher from the last game is playing short this game.
Mm-hmm. Did a good job there. So we got Cook now to bat for the Lady Panthers. 2 up, 2 down.
Ooh, Cook takes a nice shot. That's going to ride to the fence.
That should be 2 for Cook.
Yep. She'll hustle around and pick up double.
Stand up double. So a 2-out double for Cook. And that brings to bat number 3, Lovett. Lovett had a big hit in game 1 that cleared the bases and really broke that lead open for Stigler and gave them a little bit of a cushion going into the latter part of the ball game.
Going to sub in.
Yeah, Bell's going to come in for Cook. Yeah, center field was playing a little bit too close there. Cook was able to get it over her head. There it is. That's good.
That's going to drop.
Ooh.
That's fair. What? Oh.
That was close. That was close. He had a better angle on it. We didn't have the angle he had. Eat some popcorn, Ellen. We'll be all right.
I'm going to go say some prayers. I'll be silent for a minute.
All right, still got a runner on second. Bell, that is.
Goes with the off speed, but doesn't work in her favor.
Yeah, broke a little bit late there. I should even. I think it's the even count now. 1-1. There's the pitch.
Outside.
Fastball outside. That was close. Good pitch. There's the pitch. Outside. Should be 3-1 now. Ooh, that's it, right? Oh, foul. Ooh, man, that was about a foot foul there.
Yeah.
That wasn't as close as
No,
the first one.
This time the ball was on the other side of the line.
Lovett's definitely showing you she's trying to take it the other way there. And if that gets down, Bell easily scores from second. So now Lovett has 2 on her, so she's going to have to do a good job guarding the plate, not letting anything close by.
She's got a pretty good gap, though, between left and center. Center shading to the right here. Foul back.
Hey, good job fighting that off.
Mm-hmm. Pop fly.
It's going to be out of play. So we got a good battle here going at the plate. Pitch. That's driven deep. Looks like maybe a catch in center, and it is. Good drive by Lovett. Goes into the glove of the center fielder, so we're going to head to the bottom of the first. One hit, no runs. We'll be back in just a moment.
All right, we're back. Bottom of the first. Leadoff batter for Idabel. I'm watching for bunt. That's pretty much what she liked going with last game. Dropping the bunt. She's got the speed to back it up, though. And Stigler is playing the bunt. I got second base moved in here. And she swings away. Foul ball. Good catch there by the third baseman, number 3, Lovett. Or no, that's Johnson. I got Johnson. No, it is Lovett. I can't keep the number straight. We've got people moving all around. Shot to first. It'll be easy out there. She'll run it back. And Jones will get that one. So that's 2 quick outs. Brings number 18 up to the plate. Hit a home run in the first inning last game.
Got the hitting skills like her dad. I'm just telling you.
Hey, you would know.
And I taught her dad everything he knows.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I hope you didn't teach her to foul off.
No. It's only home runs.
Okay. That was a good foul, though. If there is such a thing.
It's a little bit cooler up here.
Finally.
No longer is it 105. It's
104.5.
yeah, I was going to say 104.3. Good thing you get paid to do this.
Oh, man, you know it.
Cook pitch outside is going to even the count.
His other commentators get paid. We get the big bucks.
Just Allen.
Ooh.
Pitch inside.
Low. Cook did a good job. You know.
She come in about the 4th inning.
Yep. And settled that game down and took it out of the hands of Idabel, really. Strike. Pass ball.
That was just a good breaking pitch right there by Cook. It looks like it's going to come right over the plate, and it just.
Yep. Stigler's got a big shift on here in the infield.
So we got a full count here.
We got 3 to the left side here on the infield. We got some girls deep in the outfield. Gonna be a run.
It's foul.
Foul ball. I think that's why they're playing the shift.
So the count's still full. That's going to be a pass ball.
She's going to try to run for first, but
and good throw by Ingles. So that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for the Lady Panthers. We're going to head to the top of the second. We're still scoreless. We'll be right back. All right, so we've got Maddie Jones leading off here at the top of the second. Got Hamlin on deck.
Foul ball.
Jones squares down the bunt. Oh, and it's going to spin foul. A good bunt, just had a little bit too much spin on it and one foul.
He was able to see that one was foul.
So now Jones looks at an 0-2 count here.
Oh, comes with the off speed, gets by the catcher. She should get first on that.
And
There
she
it
does.
is.
So Maddie Jones going to get to first.
Ball rolls him in the outfield, but she's going to stay at first. She's not going to risk going for 2. That's the way to be playing heads up, man. Keep Stigler from having an out. Gets one on base, brings Dara up. She was hitting well last game.
Williams is on deck. Right back up the middle. And that's going to be an out there at first. Good snag there by Byington at the pitcher now. Now Williams up to bat.
Ball.
You got Meacham on deck. Ground ball.
Back her short. Keeps them busy there for a minute. She'll get to third.
I don't know if she didn't pull off at first base. I would
think she hurt
appeal.
her back though, sliding. She doesn't look like she's feeling too
We
good.
need to appeal it first here. They're checking on Williams over here at third. But if it was me, I would appeal to first here because it looks like first base pulled her foot off the bag.
You know, it's really why we need 3 umpires at these games, not 2. You got a guy across the field trying to watch what happens at first and third. She's going to shake it off.
I guess we're not going to get an appeal.
Yeah, the home plate umpire called her out.
So there's 2 down. So now Meacham up to bat. She hits it right over in the gap.
And blocks it.
Well, that's just a
Runs
good
her
play
out.
there by third, or short rather.
Yeah. Good play.
And so we're going to head to the bottom of the second, and still scoreless.
So we're back. bottom of the third here. Still a scoreless game. Maybe it should be bottom of the second. I think that people running the scoreboard got it jacked up.
Yeah, it is the bottom of the second.
Okay. Yeah. No. Whoever's running the scoreboard fell asleep out there and just been hitting buttons with their nose.
So Johnson's up to bat here for the Lady Warriors. It's a high hit. It's going to fall.
And it falls fair.
She hit it exactly where she needed to there. So Lady Warriors are in business here. Got a runner on first. Baker at the plate now for Idabel. Infield kind of shifts in, thinking bunt here. I don't know why they would think bunt.
No, I can't imagine. If it's anything like last game, that would be why.
That was a good one. But Lovett does a really good job pursuing the ball there. Makes a good, strong throw to first for the first out. Johnson advances to second. Butler now batting for Idabel. First pitch foul. Here's the pitch.
Fouled back. Right off the metal pole there.
That'll clank your ears. So Butler's looking at an 0-2 count here. Runner on second, one out.
Goes outside with it. Yeah. Trying to make her chase.
Here's the pitch. Strike three. That's going to be 2 outs now. Roberts now comes to the plate for the Lady Warriors. She's going to be facing 2 outs here. Runner on second. Still scoreless early in the ball game.
Shot to first. Should be able to come away. There
Great
we
play.
go.
Yeah, great play by Maddie Jones over at first, and that's going to be the 3rd out. So we're going to head to the top of the 3rd inning. We're still scoreless. All right, folks, here we go. Gentry Powell set to lead us off in the top of the third inning. Here's the pitch.
Good shot.
Oh, right down the baseline. Good for a hit. Powell's going to take two, and she's going to stand up with a double to lead off.
Man, that thing took off that base like a rocket, didn't it?
That was a good hit. So the junior with a leadoff double. Now we're back to the top of the lineup with Jordan Johnson. She popped out her first at bat. There goes the bunt. I'm going to tell you right now, if she gets that fair, you're not going to catch it. You're not going to catch her.
Unless you're playing right in front of her to get that ball, you ain't going to catch her. Third base would have to come in about 10 more feet and having any hopes of catching that bunt and getting her out. Went for the bunt again.
Yeah, pitched a little low there.
0-2, she's going to have to swing now. Or she might surprise us and go with another bunt.
Well, we've seen that a few times today.
Oh, fouled back. She went with the off speed there.
Johnson did a good job getting a piece of it. So here goes the 0-2 pitch.
Right back off
right
the
up the middle, off her knee there. And they're not going to get her. I don't care how good of an arm you got over there at short. You're not going to get Lightning Johnson going down the first base line. And so that's going to be a hit for Johnson. Powell advances to third, so runners at the corner.
Idabel coach going out to have a talk with the umpire about something here.
I think he maybe wants some interference there, maybe by the runner.
I mean, I don't know how. Runner's got right to the baseline. You know, base runner, they have just as much right.
So still runners at the corner, no outs for Dally Engel.
Yeah.
Dally stepped to the plate last ball game. Lady Panthers trailing by 2, and she tied it up with one swing of the bat. Looking to try to get something going here in the top of the third.
Outside, she's going to steal second. Don't know where the catcher was throwing over to short.
They were trying to get. They were trying to
get her to take off from third.
Yeah, they were hoping
to bait her.
Yep. Powell's too smart of a player for that though, and hangs tight there at third. But now they got runners at second and third, no outs.
Oh, high pop fly over to left field.
Yeah, it might fall though.
Powell's ready to go. She's going to tag up and go. Gets it down under the tag. Safe at third.
So we get that first run.
So that'll score Powell.
Johnson advances to third. And Engel will get the RBI. Sacrifice there.
Yeah. Idabel coach throwing his lineup. He's not very happy, slamming water bottles.
Well, on the left field there, I'd like to see her catch that and just make the throw home there, not hit the cutoff. I mean, because that
Idabel coach looking like Carlos Zambrano, who used to play for the Cubs. Every time he get mad, he beat up a water cooler. Chopper down the line to third. They might get her.
Yeah, Johnson's going to go home,
That
though.
pulled her off, I think, but I think they're going to say she's out.
Johnson's going to get home.
Yeah, it looks like they are not getting the throws to first, but they're going to say she's out.
We'll get another run there. Johnson uses that speed and love it now.
So should be 2-0 now, right?
Yeah.
2 outs. Brings up Lovett. Panthers are looking good coming out on this game. They were slow last game, but they're starting out good this game.
Yep, good base running, good heads-up play.
Oh, that off speed. That was. I think she was thinking, "Oh, I'm taking this yard."
Well, that was stinky cheese right there.
Yeah.
Got to sit back just a. I mean, she sat back on it, but still pulled the trigger a little bit too early.
Got excited seeing it coming that slow. Fouled off, out of play.
Here's the pitch.
Another was slow off speed there.
A little bit outside on that one. Kind of jammed her a little bit there. Love it. Going to try to get down the.
Oh, bad throw. Low to the ground, gets by first. She'll take second.
So that's going to be an error on the play. And on the wild throw, Lovett advances to second. That's going to bring Maddie Jones up to the plate. Jones walked her her first and only at bat. Looking to try to maybe add to the lead here. A good base hit should score. Ooh, good hit right up the gap there. And Jones is going to turn the corner, and Lovett's going to score easily there on the play.
Yeah.
So clutch hit there for Jones. So now senior Dara Hamlin comes to the plate. Hamlin pitched the first half of the first game and is played starting in left field tonight. Hamlin grounded out. Her first at bat was a good solid hit, and just a good defensive play by the Lady Warriors, and they were able to get her out.
Low pitch. Still advanced to second. I don't know if Idabel's getting rattled here.
Well, I mean, really not a reason.
I mean, they came out solid the first game.
Well, in this one here, I mean, there's not really been a whole lot of errors. I mean, so some good base hits, you know.
I forgot where the visiting team was. It's so weird being a home game seeing the,
Off the glove of the third baseman. She
shortstop
way overthrows her. She's going to go for two. That'll score a run.
And so Jones is going to cross the plate there. Hamlin's going to advance to second on the error. So Idabel's got to struggle a little bit here in the top of the third inning. Made a few careless throws. That one there, shortstop's got a cannon over there.
Yeah,
she just
let her rip.
Yeah, let her rip tater chip and just went a little bit high. And it floated over the head of the first baseman. So now we see Williams up to bat. She grounded out her first time. That was a good pitch.
Finally hit that spot with that off speed, man.
It was pretty, man. Inside corner. Williams just got to kind of set back. Pitch low.
Got to go with off speed again.
So it counts even 1-1 for Williams. She hits it over there in the gap. Good backhand by First, and she makes it a good throw then for the third out, but not before the Lady Panthers put 4 runs on the board. We're ahead to the bottom of the third, and the Lady Warriors got some work to do. All right, folks, here we are, bottom of the third.
Stigler leading 4-0. Big inning, that top of the inning here.
Woo. Man, you know, I'm sitting here thinking it's going to be some kind of off speed, and she comes with a heater right to the corner. Cook's done a really good job pitching the ball today.
She does a good job at disguising her pitches, man.
A little bit outside.
Outside corner again.
One-two count. Good pitch. Good for the first strikeout. You're the inning. We do want to say thanks to Home Base Services as well as Odom Home Care, who are our exclusive softball fast pitch sponsors this season for all the home games. We sure appreciate them for all the regular season home games. Caught the corner right there.
There we go.
She's really finding that zone now, man.
She's got a rhythm. She's got a rhythm. And they've got the Blues.
Yep, right now they do. We got the rhythm, and they got the blues.
Who's the rock?
Yep. Panther Vision got a lot on the plate this week. Be right back here tomorrow night for the game against the Dakota Wildcats. And then it's going to be senior. Is it senior night? Senior night tomorrow night. And then we'll be back at Panther Stadium for the Panthers against the Chieftains.
A little low and inside on that.
And that's going to be a good matchup.
Yeah.
You know, the last few weeks, Stigler really has – they played a lot of 4A competition. They're 3A in football, but they really ain't had any competition. But this week will be a good game.
Foul.
Stigler football, they're looking for the payback from last year. Seminole got the one touchdown win, controversial win, but they got the W last year at Seminole. So Stigler's got a little bit of payback on their mind. So that's going to be a good one, folks, that if you can't be here in person, you'll definitely want to catch the kickoff, which will be, I believe, at 7 o'clock.
Gets by Dally. She's going to take off her first. She might throw her out. No. They're going to say she was safe. Ball hit the ground before it got to the first baseman. So it was close. So that should have been 2 outs there.
Mm-hmm.
And speedy number 1's coming up for.
Yeah, man, she's quick. Lopez.
You know, after pitching, 120-plus pitches last game.
130. It was 131.
I'm surprised she got anything left in the tank.
Well, you've seen her throw from short. She's got plenty in the tank.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she got a cannon. Dally almost ran that down.
Yeah, good hustle there. Both Powell and Eagle made a charge for it. Just not able to get there. It's going to even the count 1-1. So I don't get, like we said a moment ago, got a lot of broadcasts coming up for you Panther fans. Tomorrow night, Shakota right here. And then Friday night, under the lights, be the Panthers versus the Chieftains of Seminole. It'll be a good game. That's a good
rip. That's going to go to the fence.
She may catch up with old girl at second.
She only going to hold up at 2?
Well, I mean, dude, you got somebody at third. Just lap her, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe in softball, maybe you should have it where if you can lap the runner in front of you, both runs should count.
I agree.
Either that or they take your base instead.
So number 5, Job, is up to the plate here. Got 1 out, runners at second and third. That was just a good hit. A good hit there by Lopez, man, and battled it out to right. And
well, it worked to Stigler's benefit. The girl was in front of her because she'd have had 30.
Easy. Maybe a home run, dude.
Yeah.
She let up when she saw. She was halfway to second and let up.
Yep. So 5's going to be trying to slap bunt here.
So right here, if you're Lady Panthers and you're in the infield, you just don't need to panic. You need to know, okay, they're going to try to slap bunt it here. There's a good chance that she could hit it in the air when she tries to do that, so you got to be ready to make the snag. Then someone needs to cover a bag, try maybe to get 2. I tell you what, you folks want to talk about dedication. The Pride of Stigler, the Mighty Marching Band, they are out here still practicing. Mr. and Miss Stanford do a great job, and we hear them over here to our left. They've been practicing for a few hours, getting ready.
I can't even count the amount of state titles they've won.
Oh, man, they got some big competitions coming up.
Bunt, let it roll foul. Oh, they played it fair. Why?
I mean, honestly, no harm, no foul right there. I mean, you don't want to make an error and throw a ball crazy there.
Right, but you let it roll foul.
Well, I don't know if it was going to, though. It was
I don't
close.
think it had enough juice to roll.
It was close. So this is the thing. You got Byington up to the plate here. And she's got the power to tie this ball game up. So
yeah, Stigler's got all their outfielders on the fence.
it looks like Hamlin's standing on top of the fence over in left field. My opinion here, you know, if you're coach, you're like, man, just don't give her no meat. And if you walk her, we'll give up the 1 run before we give up the 4. She hit a 2-run shot in the first game and got close to hitting the second shot in that same game. So you just got to be careful if you are the Lady Panthers. She ripped that one. That's going to be foul, though.
I was going to say, Cook's probably going to look to stay inside on the hands, and it didn't matter. She still turned that thing over. There's a big gap over here between seven.
I was close, a little bit outside. Makes it 2-1 now. Good pitch. Oh. That's been the strike for about 9 innings worth of softball. It's going to make it 3-1 now. Bases loaded. 1 out.
The delivery. Swing.
That was a good rise ball right there by Cook.
That's her money ball, man.
Yeah, I would not have been looking for it on 3-1 count, though, because it's usually going to be a ball. You know what I'm saying? But it looks like it's going to be a strike, and it's really hard. I don't care how good of a hitter you are, it's really hard to lay off that pitch.
Between her rise and changeup.
Oh,
come on.
Oh.
That was a strike last inning.
I mean, you saw it framed up. I mean, right down the pipe. I mean, that wasn't even close to being a ball. But it doesn't matter. Walks the run in there. Got a pinch runner now. I mean, dude, that was right. I mean, right down.
Yeah. I guess maybe, with it getting dark and light adjusting, your eyes need to adjust.
Well, there's some pitches, when it's close to the corner, you don't, maybe it was off the plate a little bit, but that one, was. So Idabel gets on the board with the walk. Count of 4-1 now. Still 1 out, bases loaded.
I don't know what's happening. She's throwing exactly where she has been. And nothing's a strike anymore.
Right up the middle, good base hit.
So
a little bit of
confusion.
Yeah, looks like Idabel's going to score 2 runs there and make it 4-3.
Advance the runners to second and third.
So Stigler makes a little bit of an error, throwing error there of their own, resulting in an extra run there. And that 1 out walk, bases loaded, really come back to bite them right there.
Well, hopefully the umpire's eyes have had time to adjust and he can start seeing which strikes again.
Yeah, I don't know. Had no choice to call that a strike. She swung.
Yeah, I mean, I was waiting.
Ball!
I really wouldn't have been surprised.
We're just having fun, Panther Nation. We appreciate the officials, man. They have a hard job, so we just like giving them a hard time. So we got a 1-2 count here. 1 out, and Idabel's back in the ball game, trailing on now by 1.
Oh, foul.
Want to even the count? 2-2.
Right in the gap
That's
again.
another good base hit. May.
What were you throwing? And that's going to allow another run.
So Idabel's going to get on top here.
Need to start checking our throws. I get it, you want to throw them out and keep the runner from scoring, but you're not hitting your location. You're just helping them.
Well, man, this goes back to the bases loaded walk that kind of got things going.
Yeah.
Huge momentum. And this is the thing, you know, umpires are human, so they're gonna miss calls. So as a player, you know, whether you think it was a strike or whether you think it's a ball, you're entitled to whatever you think it was, just like we are.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, you call it a ball. So as a team, you have to block that out your mindset, because then all of a sudden you start getting frustrated. When you start getting frustrated, you start making decisions that ultimately create this ripple effect and give up runs you normally wouldn't give up. And I think that's kind of what we see there. So what Coach G does right there, he called the timeout. I said, listen, ladies, calm down. You know, let's get these last 2 outs. Let's go in and let our bats do the talking, and don't let the ump make an impact in the ball game. You know, get
Take
ahead
it out of his
hands.
hands.
Yeah, take it out. Don't leave it in the umpire's hand if you don't like the calls. And so let's see if Coach G got a little fire lit under him. And let's go back to the dugout here in a minute and try to get some things going.
Well, I'm going to look at deer pictures.
You getting deer pictures already?
Oh, man, I'm getting all kinds of deer
I'm not getting any yet. I still got probably another 5 minutes before I get any.
We've got this wide shift that's not covering the gap over there. It's short and second. So, I mean, she put that in the best spot possible. It's going to make it 6-4 now.
Well, that shift that we had going on right there, I mean, it leaves a huge gap
Really
between second and short there. I mean,
you can't expect your pitcher to dive out and make a snag.
so the Idabel Lady Warriors have scored 6 unanswered runs here and still only have 1 out.
Yeah, they really fought their way back into this.
Good save there by Engel, preventing that runner from advancing.
Just a little outside.
So Cook's in a little bit of a hole here. And does a
Gets
good
her
pitch
swinging.
there. So that should, I believe, going to even the count 2-2.
Got her chasing that outside.
Two pitch on the outside. Full count.
Sounds like we got some chickens down there.
Yeah.
And there's a strike.
So Cook does a good job there getting the strikeout. So the Lady Warriors now have 2 outs. Scored 6 unanswered runs here in the bottom of the third. Stigler got out on top 4-0 early in the ball game. Still a lot of ball left to be played. Foul ball.
That's on backbreaker money.
So Cook is up on the count here. 2 strikes. There's strike 3. That'll shut down this inning for now.
But not before the Lady Warriors got 6 runs here in the bottom of the third. Lady Panthers got some work to do as we head to the top of the fourth. Okay. All right, here we go, folks. Top of the fourth. Meet him up to the plate here. She grounded out her first at bat. Pitch inside for ball 1. Gentry Powell on deck. And then we'll head back to the top of the lineup for Johnson Ingle.
We'll take a timeout here, step out, clear your head.
Let's meet him.
Chop foul. Fouls that one.
That was a good off-speed pitch there. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Oh, good hit. Even better catch over there at third.
That would have been about a foot higher. It would have been perfect.
Yep, that was a good hit, though.
Yep.
So now Gentry Powell had a double her first at bat. Later went on to score. Looks to try to get things going here in the top of the fourth. Lady Panthers now trail by 2.
her swinging on that.
Good pitch there. Just didn't break early
Inside,
enough.
yeah.
Falls high. Leaves the count at 1-1.
Fouls that off. Out of play.
So Powell now looking at a count of 1-2. Lady Panthers got to get something going here, trailing 2 runs here in the top of the 4th.
High pop fly that'll stay in field and be taken by first base.
That's going to be a pop out for out number 2. So now we head to the top of the lineup. Jordan Johnson, Dally Engel, and Cook are set to hit the ball. Johnson needs to get the rally started here. The sophomore shortstop.
A little inside and low.
Yep.
Come across in tighter shoes for her. Off speed. Just can't get it to come down quick enough.
Yeah, it eventually when it settles down, it's where it needs to be, but it's just not doing it early enough.
Yep.
Pitch low. So that's
3 balls.
Is that 3-0?
I think that's 3-0.
So if you're Johnson here, you just sit back, make her throw a strike, because if not, you get the first and you start doing some damage on them bases.
Mm-hmm.
He called that one a strike. Makes the count 3-1.
Foul back, so it's going to take it to full count now. Right to second
Good
base.
hit, just an even better catch. So a couple good hits there in the inning for the Panthers, but just went right into the gloves of Idabel. So we head to the bottom of the 4th. Lady Panthers still trail 4-6. All right, folks, here we are at the bottom of the fourth. Idabel on top 6-4. Both teams have had their share of errors here in the ball game. Idabel early. And Stigler had theirs in the last inning. And so maybe both teams got that out of their system and ready to move forward. Cook's ahead here, 0-1 with the second pitch. I'm going to say a little bit low there. Ball one.
That's what they're doing.
Almost fouled away.
So Cook's ahead here, 1-2.
I'm not exactly sure what they were yelling.
That was a good pitch right there by
strike.
Cook.
Well, it's deer season.
That's right.
I have to protect my feeders. I got deer out there poaching and stealing my corn.
So we're back to the top of the lineup here for the Lady Warriors, and that's Lopez, Job, and Byington are set to hit. Here's the pitch. A good base hit right there.
They've done a good job of finding the gap.
Yeah. There goes Job up to the plate, number 5, and also catcher for the Lady Warriors. Squares around to bunt. I think she's able to pull back for ball one.
Bunt.
Cook gets around. Got her at first. Oh, we're going to say. So they're going to say her foot came off the bag, Jones it is, and so runner's safe at first. Yeah, he had a good angle on that call that time. Good angle. So still one out here. Runners on first and second. Byington up to the plate here. She walked her last at bat. Pitch low.
That'll tip.
It's right here, last inning, that Lady Warriors started their rally, scoring 6 unanswered runs. Started with the walk to Byington and never looked back, putting 6 straight runs on the board. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Be down to third. Good get the
what
first.
A play there by
There we
Lovett.
go. There's the double.
And that's a double play. That's what we call a 5-3 double play right there. And that gets the Lady Panthers out of a bind, so we head to the top of the 5th inning. Lady Panthers trail 6-4.
we got to get
All right,
this.
here we go. Top of the 5th. Lady Panthers batting. Engel, Cook, and Lovett. Yeah. She wanted to, boy. Wanted to swing at that one, but held off and goes outside for ball 1. Good off-speed pitch right there. Evens the count at 1-1. Right up the
There
middle.
we go. Good play by shortstop, though.
Yeah, what a pretty play.
I mean, she had a lot of ground to cover.
Just has a really good arm over there.
Yeah.
Lopez.
I mean, and her speed helps, too. I mean, she was playing a shift over here towards third. Had a pretty good gap there to cover.
So Cook grounded out her last at bat, looking to try to get the Lady Panthers started. And
Golly.
just hit
Right to the glove.
Yep. Now it's up to Lovett with 2 outs here. Lady Panthers have done some damage tonight in the first game with 2 outs. Just need Caitlin to get going here, and she's done a good job hitting the ball tonight. She scored her last at bat.
Pop fly. We had to play.
So it evens the count 1-1. 2 outs here at the top of the 5th. Lady Panthers trail by 2. Yeah, that was a good pitch. I guess maybe a little bit inside and makes it 2-1. Here's the pitch.
Another pop fly.
Yeah, that's in play there.
They can't find it, though.
Yeah. So the count's even 2-2 here to Lovett. Anything close here, you got to do something with it. That was close.
Almost turned that into a good hit.
Didn't she do that with her first hit? Was it her that one of them hit the third base there? Well, I don't know if it was Lovett that hit it.
I can't remember. Yeah, I think it might have been.
Lost control of that one just a little bit there out of the hand, so that's going to even. It's going to make the count full 3-2 now. Payoff pitch. Right
Get
to
down.
right
Nope.
field. Nope. So 1, 2, 3. And the Lady Panthers are going to still be down 2 heading to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back.
So bottom of the 5th. Cook. Little pop fly.
You know,
just
we're hitting right to the
to their
fielders,
gloves.
and they find the one spot.
Yeah, I mean, they just what can you say? I mean, you're dropping the ball where you need to.
I mean, to the one spot on the field, and nobody's at, and they hit it. Just way it goes sometimes. So runner on, no outs.
Oh,
I think they would have had her if we filled that ball there.
mm-hmm. She's kind of got a little limp. She's going to have to walk it off for a minute. No, she slid hard. She slid with her legs in, too. So she's still walking it off. She must be in quite a bit of pain. Yeah, they need to.
What's that?
So, good to see that she's all right and able to play on.
Play ball. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes here. No outs. Runner on second.
Can't come up with it. Going to get the out
Oh,
at third.
good heads
though.
up play there by Lovett.
Yep.
So really that bobble was a blessing,
Yeah.
blessing in disguise.
It was.
Because it gets that lead runner out.
Yeah, that's just a way to be on point and know that she's coming and just go ahead and get the out.
I It's a heads-up softball play there. You know the runner is advancing there. Makes a heads-up play there and gets the first out, lead runner as well.
Call that a ball.
Cook is at 52 pitches here. She pitched probably, I don't know, 30-something the last game.
Mm-hmm. Foul back.
So with the foul ball, evens the count at 1-1. Pitch.
Big pitch. That's a strike.
Infield or outfield's playing shallow here, so anything hit solid is going to probably get over their head. I need to. Here's the pitch. Be a ground ball there.
Gives her a second.
Oh, good
Yeah,
double
first.
play right
Yeah.
there.
There we go.
And so
Coaches want to challenge that. He's not happy.
well,
He thinks she missed her at second.
they're going to have to build a bridge and get over it.
Yep.
So we're going to head to the top of the 6th inning. And no damage there.
He's upset. He's like, no,
Uh-huh.
stay there. Stay on second. It's okay.
Yeah.
They can play around you. Yeah, he ain't leaving.
No, he's wanting to appeal here.
Yeah. You know what? We don't get instant replay.
He's not happy with it, I'll
Well.
tell you that. I think he didn't.
Umpire's debating whether he should toss him or not.
Yeah, well, he's not happy. I mean, the umpire was right there in front of the
Yeah.
play. You know, he's right there in front of the play, and the coach thinks that
Yep.
she missed the tag. And so, I mean, it was close.
Listen, there's been missed calls on both sides, so
Yeah.
that's baseball, softball, whatever. It's a sport.
Well, that's one that he didn't want right there.
Yep.
So, listen, Idabel's up 2 runs. Matty Jones leads off here in the top of the 6th, and
And they're wanting to win their first district game, right?
yeah.
So
Well, you come in and you're leading number 1 in the district, your division or whatever, you know. So you want to pull up the upset. I mean, this is also the number 13 team in the state.
yep.
So Stigler's a good team. They're a young team, though. And what a lot of people don't realize, they have 1 senior that starts.
That's it. Yeah.
I mean, most of your players are made up of sophomores and juniors.
Yeah. Maybe
lot of
1 or 2 freshmen.
A lot of sophomores, and so they're a good team. But they're a young team, and when you're young, you will make some mistakes. And we've seen some of that tonight. But they are very, very resilient, and they can put some runs on you quick.
Yeah. And I mean, they did that last game.
Yeah. So Matty Jones is up to the plate. She scored her last at bat. She's got a walk and a single. Here's the pitch. She hits it a little floater to center. And
She's getting too much under it, man.
Yep. So Matty flies out for the first out.
Brings up Dara, our only senior.
The Lady Panthers down to their final 5 outs of the ball game.
So that's a ball.
Got Williams on deck here.
You'll say it's a foul ball.
Yep, that's going to even the count 1-1.
Oh, right back at the pitcher. She had no choice but to put her glove out to defend herself.
Oh, yeah.
She outruns it.
Big hit there by Hamlin. Byington does a good job just fighting off the hit.
Yeah.
Not getting hit.
Yeah. That thing was screaming.
So 1 out, 1 on.
Williams up.
So Williams is due. She's got 2 ground outs, 0 for 2 on the night. Right up the middle would be
Actually,
ideal.
I'd take over here between center and right.
Well, I'd take that too.
Nice little gap there.
Or
With the
just
bunt,
bunt it,
just
like
bunt
that.
it. There we go. Outrun that thing. Come on.
She's
there
there.
we go.
That's a good bunt by Williams. And so the Lady Panthers are in business, folks. 2 on,
Meacham.
1 out. Meacham up to bat now. She had a good solid line drive to third her last at bat, just a little bit higher, and she would have had a good base hit. So we need that this time.
Third base is playing in. First is playing in. I think they're
think I'd
expecting bunt again.
I don't know about that. Might get your head knocked off if she hits it like she did that last
Yeah,
time.
I mean, look, they're playing shift, so that's opening up the middle right there. I mean, that's where we need it.
Wow, down the base. That's going to
That's
score
fair.
1 for sure. Williams is going to get to third, and he bobbled.
Go. Get down.
And she
There we go.
scores.
And that'll bring one to third.
Yeah, Meacham's going to head to third there.
Woo, and there's the rally, boy.
And just like that, folks, we got ourselves a tie ball game.
Kind of got us back in the game.
I know. I thought you was sleeping
Man,
over
I
there.
felt like I was Ben Stein. Here we go again.
So Meacham's on third after left field kind of bobbles the hit out there. But that was a good – what did I tell you?
Hey, man,
I
that's
told
it.
you she hit it down left,
Yep.
down third earlier. And they're playing her in like she's
Yep.
fixing to bunt. And Meacham said, listen, I ain't bunting.
No, she showed him. She said, yeah. Yeah.
That close. So that was a good hit there by Meacham. Talk about clutch.
Yeah.
So we got a tie ball game now. And, something goes back to what we were talking about with the Lady Panthers earlier. When that strikeout that was called a walk didn't go the way that we wanted,
Yep.
it easily got into
Yeah.
I feel like our girls' head. Well,
Yeah.
then
Turn
they-
right back around with that.
What they,
Should have been what they feel was a missed tag at second.
Right. So, you just got to be able to, whether you agree with it or not. You
So
gotta
they're
be able
bringing back in the number 1 pitcher from the last game, the one who was playing short here earlier.
Yeah. Well, she had 131 pitches that first game. Byington had 45. Pitched a great game. Pitched a great game just right here. This last inning here, Lady Panthers found the.
Good thing is, though, is our girls have already seen this girl for pretty much an entire game. Well, they've forced for an entire game. So they shouldn't be shook up by anything different here by them rotating her in.
Well, and as she was pitching at the latter part of that last game, she was getting tired and really kind of got wild a little bit. Still had a lot of velocity, and she's warming up, still has a ton of velocity. We see what kind of arm she has over there at short.
Yeah, I
I'm going
mean,
to be honest, I'm kind of relieved she ain't on short no more.
yeah, she's an outstanding shortstop.
we were talking at the break, and I think she's probably a better shortstop than a pitcher. I mean,
yeah.
not saying she's not a good pitcher.
No, she's a good pitcher, but just skill-wise, I mean, I've never seen someone cover the ground. And
Listen, she's what I call a lockdown shortstop.
Yeah.
If it's going over there, she's going to lock it down.
She getting the backhand grabs and throw downs, and I mean, she just.
So this may be a blessing in disguise for the Lady Panthers. So we'll see here.
With Powell coming up.
Still only one out, so the go-ahead run is at third.
And they're playing bunt again over here at third.
Well, keep on going with it. It's going to be inside.
Ooh, that was way inside. Almost took her belt off.
So 2-0 count here. Gentry has a pop-up and a double, scored back into third when the Lady Panthers put 4 runs on the board.
Three pitches, same location, first 2 balls.
Hey, listen, you just can't. You got to call some strikes every now and then. I'm just saying, every now and
Well,
then.
you just get bored and switch it up?
Yeah, you got to. I mean, you fall asleep back there if you don't.
Okay.
So that's going to even the count up 2-2. So now after Powell here, you think, man, I got a runner on third, there's 1 out. I've got to guard the plate right here. I mean, you don't want to swing for something wild, but, man, if it's close, I mean, he may call it a strike. Don't leave it in his hands, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And there it is, dropping down. It
There
does.
we go.
Oh, she misses it over there, so Powell's going to go to second. Wow. Now, you held up tight there, Gentry. Meacham scores, though, with the go-ahead run. And Gentry Powell finds herself at second base. We're going to give her.
Stigler's been needing to do, just drop them.
Yeah.
We've been dropping them in their gloves. Now we're finally dropping them where they're not at.
Yep. So we're back to the top of the lineup with Jordan Johnson and Dally Engel on deck. Still just 1 out. Powell at second. Pitch inside. I imagine Coach Guthrie's going to be aggressive on the bases here. Anything. Pitch outside.
About it. I mean, she was halfway there anyway.
Well, the catcher, it looked like she was going to stop it, but it fell out of her glove, so probably. Here goes Johnson now.
There we go. Give her a little boot.
And that may fall. And it does.
It does. She didn't make the catch.
Johnson goes to second.
She's going for third home.
She's safe.
There we go.
Good base running right there by Gentry Powell.
Yeah, buddy.
Really good base running there, going ahead with that second run of the inning. Or actually, that's going to be, let me count. That's 4 runs here in the inning. Extends that lead to 2 now for the Lady Panthers, 8-6.
Here comes Dally.
Big Dally Engel comes in, had the big 2-run shot earlier in the first ball game. Looks to try to add to this 2-run lead, still 1 out with Johnson on second. And they're going to intentionally walk Dally.
That's the second time this game they've done that.
So,
or not this game, but in this.
You know, there's a really
series.
good chance. There's a really good chance that Cook could take this.
Yeah, I mean, did they not realize last time that they did that? That Cook put one over to the outfield and brought some runs around?
Well, you know, I guess he's just going to take his chances, though. I mean, we got Lovett on deck. So Coach Guthrie wants to talk to Cook just for a moment here. So this is our situation. Cook at the plate here, 0-1, 1 out. Stigler has scored 4 unanswered here after trailing 6-4. Got runners on first and second. Johnson on second, Engel on first. And the heart of the lineup for the Lady Panthers right now. So, you know, I say the heart of the lineup, but, man, from top to bottom.
Yeah,
I mean, Hamlin, Williams, Meacham, Powell, all of them been hitting the ball fairly well tonight. So, really can't pitch around anybody.
Our girls just like to keep it exciting. That's a ball. That's going to move the runners.
Yeah, so both are going to advance. So now Engel at second, Johnson at third.
There it is. That's what I was saying. There's Cook.
Engel's coming home. There's going to be a play at the plate. No, there's not.
She's safe.
Good head.
There we go.
Base running.
And that's what you were talking about, Coach G being aggressive on the base running.
Oh, I told you, man.
You know, that makes it 10-6, man.
Mm-hmm.
Scored 6 points this inning. Lovett is up to bat. Outside. Ball one.
Lovett's 1 for 3. She's 1 for 3 in the ball game. Had a big hit earlier in the first game. Lovett takes pitch number 2 inside, 2-0 here. Still 1 out. Lady Panthers have scored 6 unanswered runs rather, after trailing 6-4 in the top of the 6th here. They come roaring back.
Oh, right in the middle of the back. That one, I know she felt that.
Probably don't feel it right now, but she will definitely feel it in the morning.
I heard that thud up here, man. That was a solid thud. Shook it off like it was no big deal, though. Oh, there's a little dribbler right there at the home plate. We'll get her at first, but that's gonna be it.
Yeah, going to advance to Cook. Well, let's see. Bell is in there running for Cook, so Bell advances to third. It's going to be a ground out for Jones, which is the second out.
Hamlin.
So Hamlin has a chance here to, a lone senior in the starting lineup, has a chance to add to this deficit.
Didn't we start with Hamlin in this inning?
Yes, we did.
So that's outside.
Yep. Dara started the inning with a single, would eventually score.
Ooh, she thought about it, but good way to check her swing. Don't make it. No, she checked. It's going to be 2 balls and no strikes.
That was a good pitch.
Yep, I want to come right over the inside corner. I mean, that was a good placement. Low and outside.
So that should be, was it 3 and
3
1?
and 1 now.
3 and 1. 2 outs, runner on second and third. So there's a base open here. You don't really have to force it here if you're Idabel.
Nope. That's going to be ball.
So Dara gets the walk. So she reaches bases twice. Reaches base twice here
in this inning. Williams, here we go.
So Williams, she was able to get a single and scored her first at bat of this inning.
Yep.
Pitch is high. This young lady's going on 151 pitches. If you take her to 131, she pitched that first game, and 20 this
She's a
second game.
beast, man.
Yeah, great player, man.
Strike down the middle.
Still throwing heat.
Yeah.
I mean, lost a little bit of the control, but
fouled away.
so Williams looking at a 1-2 count, 2 outs, bases loaded.
Coach
And,
G's telling her, keep your hands in.
guard the plate. Don't watch it go by you. If it's close, foul it off. You don't like the pitch. Don't swing it
Way
there.
outside. Well, lucky that catcher was there to snag that.
Just a bit outside.
Just a hair.
Yeah.
I mean,
So that ball evens the count 2-2.
good thing she snagged that, though. If that gets by, we're getting another run.
Yeah.
Fouled.
Good battle there by Williams.
They hit the catcher in the hand there.
It's a 2-2 pitch.
Went way off speed there and didn't quite work. So that would be full count.
Yeah, it would. So it's full count, bases loaded, 2 outs. Williams looks for the payoff pitch here.
Ball 4, ball gets by.
Yeah, so that run's gonna score. That's going to be Bell that scores as she pinched ran for Cook.
So was that 7 runs this inning?
7 runs. And Meacham
Back
Meacham
up.
had the big hit earlier in the inning. We're going to call it a triple.
Got the runs moving on that one. Ooh.
Good cut, just a little bit behind it.
Ooh. She wanted to do it again.
Yeah, just a little ahead of that one.
Yeah, she.
That 5-run lead's a little easier swing, too.
So now Meacham's facing an 0-2 count. Bases are loaded. 2 outs.
What'd you say, salami?
Fouled back. Scares Jeremy
Folks,
again.
anytime you hear somebody go, "Rrrr," that's Vales because he thinks the ball's going to hit his camera. But he's got 2 big guys here serving as security guards for the camera. It's going to be all good.
That's right. I'll just throw the camera out the window.
Yeah, ain't your camera.
That's right. You may find it up at Chuck's Pawn Shop later.
You probably can get $20, $25
Hey,
out of it.
That'll work. I can buy a bag of corn. Bag and a half
That's what I'm
nowadays.
saying. These days you can't get very much deer corn for $25, that's for sure. I want to say thanks to our sponsors tonight, Odom Home Care and Home Based Services.
Oh, low and inside.
We
So
appreciate
2-2.
them folks for sponsoring our regular season home games. Odom Home Care and Home Based Services.
Oh, that one's going to hit her.
Oh,
That's going.
man. So Meacham takes one for the team.
How many has she hit now? 2 or 3?
Man, I don't know.
Hit her right in the leg, didn't it?
Because I don't know that you can leave them in if they keep hitting the players.
I don't know, bro. But my pay grade. All I know is that's 12 runs.
That's 8 this inning.
I ain't the one getting hit.
Hey, well, ain't your legs.
8 runs this inning, right?
Yeah.
So now Gentry Powell, she's back to the plate. Gentry got a double and scored her last at bat, which was the top of this inning as well.
Umpires, I don't know what he's doing here. Dancing? Hokey pokey?
He says, can we just head to Idabel? That ref ain't letting you have it.
Yeah.
Well, they're starting to.
Coaches, he's upset.
They've been at it since the bottom of the the fifth. Coach over there for Idabel, boy, he said, I ain't having it. He ain't happy.
No.
He didn't like that double play back
Hey,
in the bottom
you know
of the
what they
field.
say? Have a Snickers.
Yeah.
You ain't yourself if you don't have a Snickers.
All right, so here we go. Gentry Powell. That was a good pitch there. Going to even the count, 1-1.
Oh, that's going to get down and go to the.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yep,
she misplayed
right
it out there.
glove.
That's going to score another run.
Yep.
And Powell's with a stand-up double.
And that'll score another run.
And that's going to clear the bases.
Yeah, scored 3 on that one. So that'll be 15-6.
So Powell has her second double.
Clears the bases and makes a double.
That's her second double of the inning.
That'll make it 11 runs in this inning.
I think we're pretty close to a run rule here.
Is that a Stigler record?
I don't know. I don't know, but Powell smoked that one. So Johnson's batting for.
One more run.
Yeah, Idabel's actually lucky because our grass, it must be really thick because every time that ball hits the grass,
It stops.
it dies.
Yeah.
We get one more run, that's game over, isn't it? Because it'd be 10 runs going into the bottom.
That's above my pay grade.
So there's run rules in play.
And
That's a hot pop fly. It should be the end of the inning there. If she comes to,
Yep.
and she comes.
So
down
that's
with
going to be the end of this inning, but not before the Lady Panthers put 11 runs in the top of the 6th. So
it. And go through the lineup at least 1.5 times.
yeah, that was a big inning. So we're going to go silent for a moment, get a drink of water, and we'll be right back. All right, folks, here we are, bottom of the 6th.
Big inning there.
Yeah, we said it at the bottom of the 5th. Lady Panthers can score a bunch of runs quick, and they showed right there 11 unanswered.
I like when it looks like we know what we're talking about.
Well, I know. Hey, if you just talk, sometimes you're going to be right.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good snag there by Jones at
So
first.
first pitch, first out.
Hey, Jones getting a little infield action tonight. Normally plays center field, but they got her over there at first base.
Fouled off. You know, and Idabel didn't really do anything wrong that inning.
No.
I mean, it was just good hitting.
I mean, you got a couple walks, some hits batsmen there, maybe 1 or 2 hits batsmen, but really it came down to really good hitting by Lady Panthers.
They're good in the dugout.
There's your strike.
Huh?
They're trying to tell us that the scoreboard's wrong. We don't have any control of it. They're doing it from the dugout.
What is the score?
Well, there's 1 out.
Oh.
Oh, shot the first, but she couldn't quite snag it. So that'll put 1 on base with 1 out. Chop to third, get her out at second, going for first, doesn't quite get it.
Close.
So that gets the lead runner, though. Brings up number 1. She's speedy.
I'd be
and got
thinking
a
bunt.
cannon.
I would be thinking bunt right here.
I mean, you have to. Well, this should be 2 outs, so I don't know if I would think bunt. I mean, she's proved us wrong every time and bunted on 2 outs.
Yeah.
And gotten base, so. Yep, Coach G's thinking bunt. Move his second baseman in here.
Yeah.
He's dancing. He's doing a I gotta go dance. Shot into the right field, got down. I'll throw it over to shortstop there. So they'll bring up their catcher, number 5. She's going to slap bunt like she always does.
Well, you got your, sometimes you got your players on that team that are specialists.
Yeah, hey, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's worked for the last 2 games when she's been up.
Only thing is 2 outs here. I don't know. You got to put that in the right spot.
And that's like that. That'll work.
A good heads-up play there by Engel.
That could have been bad if it had hung a little longer.
Yeah. So Byington will come up to the plate here, bases loaded. She's had a couple chances tonight with the bases loaded.
But she hit the home run in the first game.
Yeah.
If she does what she did in the first game, it could change things up.
The difference in the 2 games, though, you have 2 different pitchers. Hamlin's she's going to bring the heat and the fastball. So if you get it, you're going to take it for a ride. Cook here, you don't really know what she's going to bring. You know what I'm saying? Like, is she going to come inside fast, outside?
She could come with the rise ball.
Off speed.
Yep.
She's got 3 or 4 good pitches, and even when you're a really good hitter, it's hard. You're basically guessing.
Ooh. Stay foul. There we go.
Yep. She turned on that one.
Yeah. That's what I was afraid of.
Good thing there wasn't a car over there.
Man.
Good news is you get a chance to not throw that pitch again.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about that one. Whatever that was, stay away from it. She liked it.
Good pitch.
There we
That
go.
was perfect.
Gets that inside corner, and that's what she's good at too.
And it was inside fast too. It was an inside fastball, and so
she just comes on them corners. And
now if I'm batting here, I'm thinking that riser, because even if you get a hold of that riser, you're not gonna take it out of the park. You're not. You may hit a line drive, but you're not gonna hit it out
like that.
Yep.
She tried to go rise, but
I'd try to come at it one more time.
yeah, I mean you're sitting secure in your count right now.
Yeah, it's a 2-2 count. I mean, who cares?
Come rise ball and then
if you walk or you give up a run, but you're not giving up 4.
Come rise and go change if you don't get the strike on this one.
I'd go one more riser.
Like that.
Yep.
And there it is.
A good pitch.
Mm-hmm.
So dodged the bullet right there. And so let's see, we're going to head to the
7th inning.
top of the 7th inning. The Lady Panthers didn't give up any runs in that one, so we got one more inning of play here. And we're going to go silent for a moment, folks, and we'll be back with the final 6 outs of the ball game.
Back. Dally Ingles going to start off the top of the 7th here. Pitch is outside just a little bit.
Outside. You can send me a request.
Ooh, tries to go off speed and goes over the head of Dally. Yeah. Be inside, so quickly out to 3 balls here. Dally's still got a lot of energy. She's all pumped up there like she's ready to drive this thing. And that's ball 4.
So Dally gets on first.
Brings up Cook.
And I tell you, we don't really do players of the game, you know.
Yeah.
But if we did, I would have to give it to Cook on this one just because of the way she's pitched. I mean, she's given up some
fought
runs.
back into it. She's had solid hits.
Come into a pretty hard situation in the first game. Finished that game out not giving up any runs.
Yep.
And then, yeah, she's given up 6, but all 6 of those runs weren't on her.
No, there were some mistakes made.
There was a tough inning right there, right around the 4th inning, and we gave up, made some mental errors, and you can't put that on Cook. 2-0 count now.
Got some kind of change going on here.
We got a pinch runner for Ingle. Blankenship.
Man, I don't blame him. I mean, Ingles caught 2 games. It's a lot of work on the legs. Let her rest. Oh, man.
Yeah, it goes off the end of the bat there. That didn't sound real good, did it?
No.
So Cook pops out.
Brings Lovett up.
She finishes her night 1 for 4 with got a ground out, fly out, and pop out. Now Caitlin Lovett steps to the plate, and she scored twice in the ball game. That's a good.
That's gonna work
right down the corner.
Yeah, buddy.
Blankenship round second. She's going
up
around
at third.
and she could have made it, but looked like short dropped it over there. And so we got runners on second and third. Well, I'll tell you what, Lovett came to play.
Old Buckshot Jones here.
Yeah, Buckshot Jones. So Blankenship pinch ran for Ingle, and she advances to third.
Foul back.
One here to Jones.
Oh, that's a good
she
shot,
wrote
too.
that one down left field.
I have a score, too.
And Jones is going to have a stand-up double. So Blankenship
And back to Hamlin.
Lovett going to score.
They ripping them right down that line, ain't they?
Yeah, they living out there. So Hamlin's going to step to the plate. The second half of this ball game has been all Lady Panthers. Make sure to join us. There goes that.
That's
That's
a
going to
drop.
drop.
Yep. She's pushing for home.
Jones is going to try to score.
And
she
she's
does.
in. And Dara's going for 2. And she's in.
Wow.
So 18-6 here. Stigler has scored 14 unanswered points.
Well, it's been all Stigler the second half here. They were trailing 6-4, and with only just a few at bats, really. I mean, 6 outs is what they had, and they've scored
14.
Yeah, they've scored 14 runs and still have 2 outs left.
Yeah.
But
outside.
Williams at the bat. This young lady pitching, Lopez, I believe is her last name.
She's had a good 2 games, man.
She's a great player.
Yep. Hats off to her. She's done.
Pitched 130 pitches first game, has 47 pitches this game, and she has contributed on both sides.
Yes.
Offensive and defensive tonight, and hats off to her. Idabel's, I don't let the score 18-6 fool you if you just join in, because this was a tight ball game in the 6th inning.
It really was.
It's going to even the count there, 1-1 to Williams. Williams, she scored twice in this ball game. She's 2 for 4.
Keeps trying to go with that off speed. I don't know if she's just tired or wants to go home or.
Well, they got a long drive back to Idabel, that's for sure.
Yeah.
3 hours.
And school tomorrow.
So Williams is going to take her base there. And let's see. Got Meacham up to the plate here.
Fouled back.
It was kind of like one of those wait to the last minute. Oh, I'm going to swing.
Yeah. Well, she's thrown 4 of those off speed right there in a row. And she's getting her calls from the coach, so obviously that's what he's calling for.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, that's one you should have swung at right there. That had base hit all over it. So Meacham's facing the 0-2 count here, runner on first and second. Catcher sets up outside, trying to get Meacham to chase. Meacham shows some discipline there on that pitch. Chokes up on her bat here, looking at a 1-2 count. Crowding that play, didn't she? Oh.
Could get down, could get, nope.
Nope. That was a good little shot there by Meacham. Just
good catch by the left field.
So Gentry Powell is set to get back to the plate here. She had a double her last. Matter of fact, she had 2 doubles in the 6th inning. Trying to add to it right here.
Yeah, she cleared the bases there in the 2nd inning with her 2nd double. I don't know what's going on with the catcher here. All of a sudden, she's in a lot of pain. She may be cramping up all this. I mean, she's caught 2 games. Her legs may be done.
So we're gonna go silent here just for a second as they. All right, so we're back. We're trying to figure out maybe a cramp here for the Idabel catcher. So she's back behind the plate. Powell with a little hit off the end of the bat. So that's going to be the end of the inning, but not before the Lady Panthers add another 3 runs to their lead. So we head to the bottom of the 7th. 3 outs for the Lady Warriors, trailing 18-6. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 7th.
So Idabel's only chance to fight their way back into this game right now.
They're going to start calling everything a strike.
Idabel's only down by 12, so they could fight their way back into this. Strike 2. Here she comes with a rise ball. A little too much rise.
It zigged and supposed to zag a little bit there.
Yep. Nah. There we go. Hits her with a changeup. Just drops in there perfectly. So 2 outs left. There's her hit.
That's going to be foul.
Foul ball.
Yeah, overtime, huh? Kingdom Bucks. Join us tomorrow night. Shakota, Lady Wildcats.
Ooh, that one's in the thigh.
Just a bit inside.
I don't know that hit her.
No, I think it hit the bat.
Ooh. Got a duck up here in this thing.
Ain't even duck season yet.
None. I hear him quacking.
At least he's not going.
Oh, strike.
Oh, the strike zone gets a little wider as the game progresses.
He said he's tired. He wants to go night-night. Foul.
Well, the good news is it still counts as a strike.
Mm-hmm.
One more strike away, one more out. 4 strikes away. Closing this puppy.
Jeremy's trying to do math again.
Oh, Lord.
I got a roast waiting on me. I can smell it.
Ooh.
There we go. He's with the changeup. Drops it. They're sitting rise ball. She comes changeup.
Just the way it goes sometimes. So, Idabel's down to their final out of the ball game. Still had a runner at first. So, got a broadcast tomorrow night. Shakota.
It's only one game.
Just one game. Then we'll be back to Friday night under
Panther
the lights
Field.
over at Panther Stadium. Your Stigler Panthers will be taking on the Seminole Chieftains. Going to be a great matchup. I really believe it's going to be a great game. Stigler really, the football team hadn't been challenged yet, and I think this is going to be. It's going to be one of their. It's going to be their first battle. They've scored. Stigler scored over 50 points in all their games, minus the Salisal game where they scored only 31.
I think we're ready, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game.
That's going to be fouled off.
I mean, Seminoles, they're averaging 15 points a game. We're averaging 48. But Seminole is they've played some tough. Oh, over touching it like I'm trying to go to.
So there's down to their last strike here. And last out. And that will be a ball.
Tries to get her to chase there. Good discipline by the batter. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. There's the pitch inside the foul line for. So Seminole will come to Panther Stadium on Friday with a record of 2-2. They have a loss against Canadian Texas. It's a non-district game. They lost 49-14 there. They did beat Shawnee 16-0. Then lost to Tecumseh. Tecumseh's a good school. Lost to them 34-8.
Foul back. Jeremy's ducking.
And then they beat Herrea this past Friday night 22-14. So it's going to be a big test if you are a Panther fan. But we're confident that.
Come on, Cook. Throw a rise ball here and let's end this game.
Here's the pitch.
Oh, goodness. She got a hold of that one. That's going to extend the inning. May score a run here even. But so that's 18-7 now. Idabel trying to fight their way back into this.
The coach out here, he still got his hands up because he was telling the runner to stop. She didn't stop. Look at it. She just kept on going. He was telling her to stop. She just kept on going.
Well, you're losing. You got to score a run. You don't win by not scoring.
Yeah, well, there's 2 outs, so you got to be aggressive. That makes it 18-7. We talked about Lopez and the many pitches that she threw tonight. She threw probably 160 pitches. And Cook's probably I don't know, Cook's probably thrown 110, 120 if you count the 80 that she pitched this game and the 54 that she pitched last game.
That'd be 134.
There it is.
Routine
That's out.
play, and that's the ball game. Final here from Stigler. Your Lady Panthers 18, the Lady Warriors of Idabel 7. Thank you guys for joining the broadcast tonight. We'll be right back here, same place, 7 o'clock, or I don't know. We'll let you know the time later on, but we'll be back tomorrow evening for the game against Shakota. We want to thank all the Idabel fans for joining in, and we wish happy and safe travels all the way back to McCurtain County. God bless you guys, and we'll see you Panther fans tomorrow night.